Hi guys, Kit here, and I'm back with part 4, I think, of this Postal Union Act. And yeah, let's get right into it. Special delivery articles upon which the total amount of the charges payable in advance has not been prepaid are delivered by the ordinary means, unless they have been treated as special delivery articles by the Office of Origin. In the later case, the articles are rated in accordance with the provisions of Article 36. It is permissible for administration to make only one attempt to deliver by special messenger. If such attempt is unsuccessful, the article may be treated as ordinary article. Article 46. The sending of the articles mentioned in column 1 of the table below is prohibited. When mail articles containing them have been wrongly accepted for mailing, they shall undergo the treatment indicated in column 2. And here's another graph here. In cases where articles wrongly accepted for mailing are neither returned to the origin nor delivered to the addressee, the dispatching of administration shall be notified, in a precise manner, of the disposal made of such articles. Moreover, the right is reserved for any country not to convey in transit, in open mail over its territory articles other than letters and postcards in regard to which legal provisions regulating the condition of their publication and circulation in that country have not been observed. Such articles shall be returned to the country of origin. Article 47. Methods of prepayment. Prepayment of postage is effected either by means of postage stamps valid in the country of origin of the correspondence of private individuals, or by means of impressions of stamping machines officially adopted and operated by the intermediate control of the administration, or in the case of prints, means of by impressions printed or otherwise obtained when such a system of indica is authorized by domestic regulations of the administration of origin. The following are considered as duly prepaid: reliant postcards bearing printed or adhesive postage stamps of the country of issue. Of such cards, articles regularly prepaid for their first transmission, on which the additional postage has been paid before the redirection, as well as newspapers or packages of newspapers and periodicals whose address bears the words admonitus postae, subscription by mail, which are set under the agreement concerning prescriptions to newspapers and periodicals. That little part, that last word might be Latin, I'm not sure. Article 48. Prepayment of correspondence on board ships. Correspondence mailed on the high seas in the box on board a vessel, or handed to postal agents on board, or to the commanders of vessels, may be prepaid, bearing contrary agreement between the administrations concerned by means of postage stamps, and according to the postage rates of the country to which the said vessel belongs or by which it is maintained. If mailing on board takes place during the stay at which or one of the two terminal points of the voyage, or at one of the ports of call, the prepayment is valid only if it is effected by means of the postage stamps and according to the postage rates of the country in which those waters the vessel happens to be. Article 49. Correspondence relating to the postal service exchange between postal administrations, between those administrations and the Internal Bureau, between post offices of countries of the Union, and between those offices and administrations, as well as that for which the franking privilege is expressly provided by the stipulations of the Convention. The agreements and the regulations is exempt from all postal charges, except for when they bear COD charges. Mail articles addressed to prisoners of war or mailed by them are likewise exempt from all postal charges, not only in the countries of origin and destination, but also in intermediate countries. The same is true of correspondence concerning prisoners of war sent or received either directly as intermediary or by the information offices by which may be established on behalf of such persons in belligerent countries or in neutral countries which have received belligerents on their territory. Belligerents received and interned in a neutral country are assimilated to prisoners of war, to be properly so called, insofar the application of the above provisions is concerned. Article 50. Rely coupons. Rely coupons are placed on sale in the countries of the Union. The selling price is determined by the interested administrations, but may not be less than 28 centimes or the equivalent in money of this country selling them. Each coupon is exchangeable in any country for a stamp or stamps representing the postage on a single rate ordinary letter originating in that country and addressed to a foreign country. Moreover, the right is reserved for any country to require that the reply coupons and the articles of correspondence for the prepayment of which they are to be exchanged and presented at that same time. Article 51. Withdrawal, change of address. The sender of an article of correspondence may cause it to be withdrawn with the mails or have its address changed, provided that such article has not been delivered to the addressee. The request to be made to the effect is sent by mail or by telegraph at the expense of the sender, who shall pay for every request by mail, the charge applicable to the single rate registered letter, and for every request by the telegraph, the charge for the telegram. If the request for a withdrawal or modification of address relates to several articles mailed simultaneously at the same office by the sender, addressed to the same addressee, the sender pays for every request by mail, the charge applicable to this one single rate registered letter, and for every request by telegraph, the charge for the telegram containing the particulars of all the articles contemplated. Article 52. Forwarding undelivered correspondence. In case of charge, residence by the addressee, articles of correspondence are forwarded to him, unless the sender has forbidden that the forwarding by a notation placed on the address side in a language is known by the country of destination. Correspondence which is undeliverable shall be returned immediately to the country of origin. The period of retention for correspondence held by the disposal of the addresses or addressed to the general delivery is fixed by the regulations of the country of destination. However, such period may not exceed 2 months as a general rule, except in such particular cases where the administration of destinations deems it necessary to extend it to 4 months, at most. The return to the country of origin must take place within a shorter period. If the sender has so requested, a notation placed on the address side in a language known as in the country of destination. Prints without a value are not returned, unless the sender has requested their return by notation placed on the article. Registered prints shall always be returned. The forwarding of articles correspondence from country to country or the return to the country of origin does not give them rise to collection of any additional charge, apart from the exceptions provided for by the regulations. Forwarded or returned by articles of correspondence are delivered to the addresses or senders upon payment of the charges due to them on aid or on departure, on arrival in which the course of transmission. As a result of the redirection after the first transmission, without prejudice to the repayment of the customs or duties of other special charges in which the country of destination does not agree to cancel. In case of forwarding to another country or of non-delivery, the general delivery fee, the customs clearance fee, the commission fee, and the additional special delivery fee, and the special fee for delivery of small packets to the addresses are cancelled. Article 53. An inquiry or request for information as to the disposal made of any article may give rise to the collection of fee of 40 centimes at most. The fee is collected only once for inquiries or requests for information concerning several articles mailed simultaneously by the same sender addressed to the same addressee. As for the registered articles, no fee is collected if the sender has already paid the special fee for return receipt. Inquiries are accepted only within a period of 1 year, counting from the date following the date of mailing of the article. However, every administration is bound to comply with similar requests for information presented after that period, which it receives from another administration regarding articles mailed less than 2 years previously. Every administration is obliged to accept inquiries and requests for information concerning articles mailed on the territory of other administrations. When an inquiry or request for information has been made necessary through a fault of service, the fee collected therefore is returned. Chapter 2. Registered Articles. Article 54. Charges. The articles of correspondence designated in Article 33 may be sent under registration. The postage on all registered articles must be paid in advance. It must consist of the ordinary postage on the article according to its class, a fixed registration fee of 40 centimes at most. The fixed registration fee applicable to the reply half on a postcard cannot be legally paid by anyone but the sender of that half. A receipt shall be delivered without charge to the sender of a registered article at the time of mailing. Countries disposed to undertake risk arising from the force majeure causes beyond control are authorized to collect a special charge of 40 cent times at most for each registered article. Unprepaid or insufficiently prepaid articles which have been wrongly sent to the country of destination are liable, at the expense of the addresses, to a charge equal to the amount of the missing postage. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.